All right, so it's morning and it's time for coffee. No, I don't have an electric kettle. No, I don't heat the water up on the stove. I just put it in a pickle jar and stick it in the microwave, and experience tells me that 3 minutes makes it the perfect, almost boiling temperature. French press is how I make my coffee. I always get beans. My friend brought over uh, some of his Costco bulk coffee. Thank you, buddy. And I always grind it up in my little magic bullet. I've also figured that approximately 3 tablespoons of coffee beans is the perfect amount for the cup that I generally use for making coffee. Um, my stepdad taught me when I was a kid that just a pinch of salt will take out all the bitterness out of a cup of coffee, and it actually works. So grind it up to the count of four. I'm a total dumbass. I did not um, turn on the microphone. But hey, that's what I get. I could have just used the microphone on the camera, but no. I had to go and get me one of those fancy Rode add on plug in microphones. And it doesn't record unless you turn it on. Go figure. All right, so still waiting. Yeah, it may have been coffee time then, but right now it's scotch time. Mm, I like that Pendleton's Canadian Scotch whiskey. Yeah. All right. So the water is perfect temperature. Yes, it's hot. Yes, my fingers are burning. Into the coffee it goes. Got to shake it up a little bit so that the nibs disperse evenly in the water, and you could see it just turns black after you do that. And that's really the ideal way to extract the perfect amount of flavor out of those coffee beans. And I like to set it, for me, 4 minutes for the water to steep in the coffee grounds. Boom. Now what? Just waiting. Oh, I know what it's a time. Good time for. Yeah. Anyway, I started a low carb diet a couple of weeks ago, and you may have heard about bulletproof coffee. This is my version of it. Um, it is virgin coconut oil, organic as well. Doesn't take much, maybe a full teaspoon. Any more than that, and let's just say it tends to loosen things up a little too much. Um, but I like to put a little bit of cinnamon in there, and also use 1 packet of sweet and low, no sugar. This is low carb after all. This is the hardest part. I don't know about you guys, but as soon as I even think about making coffee in the morning, it's like an alarm going off in my intestines telling me it's time to go to the bathroom. So this is the worst time because waiting for 4 minutes while you're standing there first thing in the morning and you have to go to the bathroom, and I don't mean to take a piss either. Um, so I tend to be dancing around at this point, but can't let it steep for too long because I don't want it to get bitter. It is coffee after all, and very important part of my morning ritual. Oh, still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Cool. Beep. All right. So now you slowly push down the plunger, and that pushes down all the grounds that are in the coffee. Oh, this works so good. It's a pain in the ass, yes. It's probably not right. I'm not using a burr grinder like you're supposed to. Um, I'm not boiling the water in a kettle like you're supposed to. So, yes, it's all wrong. But hey, I like it. It looks kind of like a mess, but watch this. Oh, yeah. Look at it. Look how nice and foamy it has become. Uh, if you ever did look up bulletproof coffee, you'll notice that some people um, have a complaint that blending it up without it being oily is one of the biggest problems, and this is the perfect way to do it. And you don't need a blender, and it's easy to clean. It's a freaking pickle jar for crying out loud. But look at that. For me, it's perfect. For everyone else, it's wrong. Deal with it.